Is we live? Is we live? Is we live? Yes, you're now tuning into the Rare Podcast. Of course, I'm your host with the most, NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. But of course, I'm never alone on the Rare Podcast. I got a very special guest today. So without further ado, I'm gonna let her introduce herself, madam. Tell the people who you are.
So, hi, my name is T. I'm a content creator on TikTok.
I discovered T because T, started Naruto for the first time, what? Was it this year or last year?
This year, May.
This year in May. And you finished Naruto Shippuden. Now you've gone on to the Boruto and other stuff. So, like, I feel like it was important to have somebody who's watched Naruto in 2024. Like, you didn't watch it, like, when all of us were watching it. So you're watching it, like...
in the prime, yeah.
But I always find it interesting to people when people go back and watch Naruto, innit? But before we get into that, I got a quick game for you. It's called This or That, where you got to pick between one option or the other.
You know, I thought this would come up.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just had a, yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to say Village Hidden in the Mist versus the Sand Village.
You need to remind me, who's in the Mist Village?
This bit of Mist Village has got Haku, Zabuza, Kisame, Sand Village, obviously Gaara.
Yeah, I'll say Sand, yeah. Mainly, yeah.
Would you rather have the Mangekyo Sharingan, but one of your friends has to die, or have the nine-tailed fox inside you? You're able to control it later on, but your parents are gone.
I'll say the first one.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Mangekyo Sharingan, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather be fire style? Would you rather have fire style or water style?
I'll say water. Water
Style. First Hokage or fourth Hokage?
See, I'm such a girl. My mind instantly goes to, oh, that's so cute. That's Hashirama and Minato. Hashirama, sorry.
Yeah,
and Minato.
Yeah.
I'll say Minato.
And I'll ask one more. Neji or Gaara?
Neji.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you picked Neji. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, what inspired you to get into Naruto when you did? Like, what was the thing that made you say, do you know what, I'm gonna watch this? Because I'm assuming before this you weren't an anime girl at all, right?
No, I would take the piss out of my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I wasn't really. I mean, I always found it cool-ish. Like, the characters look cool, the style was cool, but I don't know. I don't know. But basically, I found the Uzumaki restaurant in Tottenham Court Road. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it and I was like, I should take him there because he loves anime. And then when we got there, like, he got all the designs and all the art on the wall and stuff. And I just thought, these characters look really cool. They just look cool. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna watch it. And I don't know. Yeah.
So you just started episode 1 and then boom. Like, did the episode, I asked you this before, but did the episode count scare you, or were you just like, nah, fuck it, I'm just 100% going in?
I don't think I really cared. Just because I didn't really get... Because my mind is... Like, I've watched, for example, Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
That's got 8 seasons, 20-something episodes each season. They're like an hour long. If I can watch that, I can watch anime that's got like so many episodes.
Yeah.
It just... Yeah.
What was the thing when you first watched Naruto where that caught your eye, that made you deep, like, rah, like, this is different, like... Because obviously you continued watching it, so something like hooked you.
I think it's just watching Team 7 and Kakashi, you know. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Just, yeah. I mean, it helps that Kakashi is like, you know, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Him being nice. But yeah, I think it's just, Team 7. What I will say, what I can remember is I even made a TikTok on it of like, the first fight was with, I can't remember, like the guy who looks like a girl, but he's a guy.
Haku and Zabuza, yeah.
I was like, why has it been 15 episodes and we're in the same place? Like, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Like, I want
Yeah.
to see someone throw hands.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
So that was my first experience of an anime fight. And then as it went on, I was like, oh, okay, this is a thing.
Yeah. A
Like-
fight won't end in one episode. There'll be like multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a thing that the Ninja War was like 217 episodes, but it was 2 days
Yeah.
in their world. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then that's
Yeah.
if you like, when you start adding the random filler flashbacks as well. And you watch the filler as well.
I watched some. I didn't watch all of them.
Yeah, but you watch. But did you watch most of like the younger filler when they were younger?
I think so. Then it got to a point where I was like, okay, I want to get to the juiciness now. Like,
Exactly. What would you say off the top of your head is like one of your favorite fights?
Sasuke and Itachi.
Sasuke and Itachi, yeah.
Like, you could just feel the like they love each other so much, but it's just man, that was a lot.
Yeah. And obviously, like you've enjoyed the series, but like, what would you say like is the main like the thing that when you finished Naruto, the thing that you left with, that the main takeaway from the series, was it the action? Was it like the emotion from the emotional relationship between like Sasuke and Itachi? Like, what was the main takeaway from your experience with like Naruto?
Definitely the emotional side of things.
Yeah.
Like Gaara's story, Pain, like the whole like the trio of them. Obviously Itachi, Sasuke, just the like the emotional man, traumatized me still.
Yeah, trauma. It's like when I watched Naruto, so I watched Naruto like in like, I started in like maybe like 06. The story was like, I saw my cousin playing like me and my cousin used to play like Dragon Ball Z, the video game, right? And then he had like a Naruto game. And I was like, what's this? Like this look, because back in the day, like anything that looked like anime, I just thought, oh, it was Dragon Ball Z. So I said, what's this Dragon Ball Z ripoff? He's like, nah, it's cold. Don't worry. Like, so I'm like, all right, cool. And I did something similar to you. So I was in France with my cousin. So when we came back to England, so went online, started watching Naruto. And then the moment that caught me was from the moment they started doing hand signs. From the moment like I think it was Kakashi versus Abuza, I was like, what's this? And then obviously I think the themes, I think it was a lot more mature than like, because back then I was watching like Ed and Eddie and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then like when I'd see like cartoon fighting, I was like, it's cool, it's whatever. But when I'd see like somebody getting chidoried and then like there's blood, there's bleed, I'm thinking, raw, like,
what is this?
And then the tuning exams.
Oh,
That's when it's when I think the scene where Gaara, we first get introduced to Gaara and he crushes those he puts everyone in the sand coffin and it's just raining blood. I'm just like, now what is this show?
I think actually the tuning exams is what really drew me in. I was like, okay, like it was I don't know, have you seen the film Sky High?
Was that the one, Disney one?
Yeah.
It
was low-key reminded me of that, and I love that film. But like you're seeing what everyone can do in the tuning exam. So it was like, oh, like this person's next, what did they do, and stuff like that. So yeah, that really drew me in.
Yeah, I think the tuning exam. What would you say is like your favorite like arc from the series? Because I think my favorite is the rescue Sasuke mission. It's when
you've got like Neji versus Thingy, and I really I'm just a broken record of Sasuke and Itachi. It will always be them.
Talk to me about Sasuke Itachi. When was Sasuke always the character you gravitated to the most, or did that like build up over time? Like, did you start off hating Sasuke, grew to love him, or from the moment you saw him, he was your guy?
I mean, I knew he was a bit of an arse, I could tell, but I still gravitated towards him. It's just the inner therapist in me, like, oh, I see why he is how he is. I get it. So yeah.
I think I was for a long period of time a bona fide Sasuke hater. Like, I hated him for a long period of time. I understood him. I definitely understood him. But especially, I think Sasuke was obviously like super talented. Always tried to live up to the image of his brother. And then he was better than Naruto for so long. And then once Naruto started closing up the gap between them, you could really see like, oh shit. And I think it's the scene where Itachi came back to the village and he was looking for Naruto and not Sasuke. That's the scene where Sasuke completely changed.
What, the one
where
wait, in Shippuden?
No, in
when Kakashi stops them?
No. So the scene in Naruto, I think, where it's the first time we see Itachi and It's the fight where he puts Karuna in the Genjutsu and all of that type of stuff. It's the one where Itachi comes to the village. He's looking for Naruto.
Oh yeah.
Sasuke finds him, but then Itachi just beats him up, like
Oh
chokes
yeah.
him,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
puts him
Yeah.
against the wall, like
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
enough hate. And I feel like for the first time, I think Sasuke was fine building a relationship with Naruto, but I think it's Itachi looking for Naruto that rattled Sasuke. Because it's like, wait, you're looking for this guy?
Right, like what's wrong? Like,
Well, like,
hello, I'm
like,
here.
I'm right here. Like
Yeah,
we've got something to settle.
Yeah.
But like there's something special in Naruto that you're looking for. And then it brings up the insecurity in Sasuke. Then he starts comparing himself to Naruto. And then that's when they have that fight on the rooftop.
See, even you saying that, I'm like, how can you not feel for him? He just wants to be like heard and seen, and
He wants,
like he wants to be acknowledged by his big brother, who's like the most amazing person in the world to him.
the thing is, I hear it, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you and Naruto, well, you're building something together. You've always got on, like, even in the tuning exams, you've always said, oh, Naruto, you're the person I want to face the most. And then now he's finally leveling up. The insecurity in you. It's just, and then obviously that scene with the water towers where they do the Chidori Rasengan, Sasuke thinks he's got the more powerful move, but then he goes outside and sees like the burst. And I was just like, I was like, you arrogant little fuck. Like, I was just like,
You know what it is? I don't like arrogance in people.
Yeah.
But in like the anime world, I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
Even like Gojo, I'm all here for it. Like he's so arrogant, but I'm all here for it.
See, that's why I'm a Sukuna guy. Even though Sukuna's arrogant as well, but I love Sukuna.
Sukuna. Oh, in Yuji.
Yeah. The guy in Yuji.
Yeah.
How far are you into JJK?
I finished it.
Okay, cool. We'll get to JJK.
Okay.
We'll get to JJK. But so you said so even with Itachi, like when Itachi first got introduced, like what was your initial impression of him?
There's just more to it than it seems.
Okay, so you didn't buy that, like he was just evil.
Nah. I mean, no. Maybe because I got a spoiler. I don't think I don't know. I just knew there was more to it. Like he just killed he just killed everyone. Why did he do that?
Yeah.
And I knew maybe it's just me being me, but I just thought there's a deeper, more understandable reason to this.
Okay. Because when I first saw Itachi, I was like, okay, this guy's just like power. Like I said, this guy's power.
No, his
hungry.
aura is crazy.
The time I started deeping where like there might be more to this character was in Shippuden, where it was the it was the first arc where I think they were Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura trying to rescue Gaara, and they run into like clones of like Itachi and Kisame.
Oh yeah.
But then it was like Itachi could have killed these guys so many times. Why does he keep leaving these guys alive? And then that's when I was like, there must be more to this.
There's a plan to this.
There must be more to this. That's why I was like, there's more complexity to what's going on. But we'll get back to Naruto. But obviously, you've documented your journey on TikTok. How was it? Obviously, like, and you've become like a big part of like the anime like community. How was it like documenting your journey? Did you receive a lot of love? Was there a lot of like, I know you spoke about like people spoiling stuff for you. How was your journey as like navigating like anime TikTok?
When you say spoiling, one thing comes into my head. Someone commented on a video. It's the video where like Sasuke and Itachi have finally met and like they both draw their swords and shit's about to go down. Someone comments, oh, Neji dies and so does Shikamaru's dad. Thank God I already knew, but I definitely drew them out on TikTok because how dare you try and ruin that for me. Like some people are actually see next Tuesdays. Like they're cunts, really. I don't even use that word, but yeah. But the only thing, I received a lot of love, I would say. A lot of like welcoming, open arms. The only thing that even now I overthink is how I pronounce things. Especially because I watched it in dubs. So I'm not getting the proper pronunciations sometimes.
I feel like everyone started Naruto in dubbed. Like, and then went to Shippuden.
I had a lot of comments saying, "Oh, like, wait, watching it in dub."
They're capping. If you were there from I'll back you. If you were there from the beginning, if you watched Naruto like when it was on like Jetix on TV, you watched it in dubbed, then transitioned to subbed. Because I watched like even now when I rewatch Naruto, it's weird. I have to watch part 1 in dubbed and then Shippuden in subbed.
Okay.
because that's how I started it. Because the reason why I even started watching subbed was because I caught up to where like the dubbed part was. And then they hadn't dubbed any more episodes. They'd only do it in subbed. So I was like, nah, I gotta finish the story. I got a firm subbed. And then I just continued watching it from subbed. Like from, I think the first arc I watched subbed was, what was the one where we got Hidan and Kakuzu and where Azuma dies. That's the first
Oh.
arc where I watched fully subbed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I watched the Gara rescue Gara mission. I watched half of that dubbed, half of that subbed. But then from that point onwards,
Rescue Gara. Refresh my memory, please.
it's it's literally the first arc in Shippuden where Deidara fights Gara.
Yeah.
They capture Gara, and it's the first and then they take the his tailed beast out of him, and then it's the fight where you get Sakura versus Sasori.
That fight was so. I'm sorry, the little old woman. I found her so annoying.
What, Granny Chiho?
Yeah, I found her jarring.
That's Sakura's best fight in the series. Like that, the puppet stuff, that was beautiful. That was
He
phenomenal.
needed more airtime. Him.
Yeah, Sasori.
Yeah, him. He done as well.
He done. I couldn't wait to get him out of there.
What, the one with the big thing, right?
He done's the one with
the what's it called? The ritual.
Yeah, he's the one who stabs himself and red.
It's because he reminded me of the Joker, low key. So I was like, yeah.
Nah, fairs. But overall, and then so your TikTok experience was positive, and then when you watch Naruto, obviously like that made you want to get into more anime, or did you just already have an idea to get into other anime after Naruto?
Whilst I was watching it, I already knew I was good. Like, I was like, okay, cool, I'm in this now.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just I'm watching Naruto and that's it. I'm going back to like normal,
real
people things. Like, I'm actually in this now.
Yeah.
So I have a whole list on my phone. Like, so many people commenting, oh, watch this, watch that. So many people telling me to watch One Piece.
Yeah.
How's that?
I haven't caught up. I'm reading One Piece. So now, so I tried to get into One Piece so many times. The problem with One Piece, and One Piece fans will kill me, is that the anime is so slow. I've heard that. It's so slow. Not even in terms of what happens. Like, you think Naruto's bad in terms of One Piece pacing in the anime is bad. The manga is a bit better, and apparently they're remaking One Piece, the anime. They're because of the success of the live action series on Netflix. They're basically redoing One Piece.
Redoing it as what? Like doing the animation?
Redoing the animation completely. So they're going to start from fresh. It's called The One Piece. It's going to be on Netflix, I think, either next year. Next year or the year. Going to be on Netflix next year. So they're doing it, fixing all the pacing issues. So
okay.
I might wait for that. But like I've gotten like 300 episodes into One Piece. So I'm not caught up. But like I've watched enough.
Off.
Yeah, I'm very far off. It's only as anime fans we can say, yeah, I've watched 300 episodes and I'm far off.
Yeah. Like no one else will get that. It's like,
no one else will get that. Like I'm 300 episodes and I'm way off.
Yeah.
But now that you've watched Naruto, like and now you're watching JJK, do you see like the influence Naruto has had on these other series?
Yeah, he even refers to Naruto in JJK, I swear. Like the Nine-Tailed Fox is in it.
Yeah.
Rasengan.
Yeah. Because it's the scene where Gojo's making the joke, teaching Yuji how to like master his cursed energy, and he refers to like the Rasengan. But even like the whole like free squadded team, like Gojo, you can see visually inspired by Kakashi. Like it's obviously as you get to watch more anime, it's interesting to see like what you'll think of Naruto later on, because I think Naruto's the one that everyone grew up with. But I think there's been a lot of discourse after Naruto where it's like, hey, we hate the ending. Is it overrated? So on and so
ending.
forth.
Oh yeah.
We'll get to the ending. We'll definitely get to the ending. But I think one of the whole Itachi and Sasuke saga, I think was so compelling, especially when you found out Itachi was good. How do you feel about that? Because Itachi's such a polarizing character.
Yeah, I've seen
people hate him for what he did, and people like, I love Itachi, but he's flawed. But I have hatred to. I hate the third Hokage. That's the Kage that I hate the most.
The first one?
Third one.
Oh no, yeah, same.
I hate him. But sticking on Itachi, like, how do you feel about him as a character? Do you feel like his actions were justified, or do you feel like no matter what, he should have rode out for his family?
One part of me is like, everyone's doing a lot of stuff for the village, and it seems like the village isn't really for the people. So I'm like, Why? I'm still not confused, but it's like, so the Uchiha clan they were gonna do something to the village,
They were
innit?
gonna
And to
basically,
prevent that, he killed
yeah,
the.
they were, he was gonna, they were gonna do a coup against the village, and what that would have resulted in is basically like a war between like Uchihas versus the rest of the village.
Why did he have to get Itachi though? The third Hokage.
The Federal Kage, well, it was Federal Kage and Danzo, but the reason why he got Itachi is because it's like Itachi obviously is like in the Uchiha clan, and it would result in killing less people. If Itachi kills the Uchiha clan, it wouldn't result in a war. It would just be like Itachi kills the Uchiha clan, the rest of the village doesn't have to war them.
Okay.
And plus, it's like death. Yeah, because
okay.
obviously, if the Itachi, so if the village didn't intervene, it would have been like a full-on war between the Uchiha clan and the village.
Okay,
and obviously you lose mad soldiers, so on and so forth. So for this is like, it's basically like it's assassination. It's like, okay, Itachi, you're in the clan, you're one of the strongest in the clan. Do this.
Is your job, yeah.
Do this. But obviously we know that Danzo, I hate him so much. Danzo manipulated things from the inside as well because he killed Chisui. Like he set a lot of things in.
That one, yeah.
Like Danzo set a lot of things in motion for that to happen. But my problem with the third Hokage is that this happened on your... So many bad things happened on your watch. You let Orochimaru escape. You knew he was doing experiments. You literally saw him doing the experiment and you let him flee the village.
Yeah.
That would come back to bite you because Orochimaru decades later would come back and literally attack the village, corrupt Sasuke and kill you.
Yeah.
You didn't take care of Naruto. When you knew he's the fourth Hokage's son, and not just that, he's the host of the Nine-Tailed Fox. Shouldn't you make him a priority in this village? I know that somebody's the host of the Nine-Tailed Fox and the son of the fourth, we're going training.
Right.
We're training you. We're making sure, because the Nine-Tailed Fox breeds off of hatred.
Yeah.
Breeds off of...
So if they get a bit too vexed, your village is going tits up. So it would make sense to prioritize... Okay, let's, start meditating and get things under.
Exactly. But what do? You allow the village to basically bully this kid, and it's only by like the grace of Iruka Sensei and Kakashi taking Naruto under his wing, because Naruto could have easily ended up... The whole point is that he could have easily ended up like Gaara and all of these type of things.
Yeah.
And that's your responsibility. That's your responsibility. And then obviously the Uchiha massacre happened under his watch. So for me, the third Hokage, like
He's really much the common denominator here.
Too many things happened under his watch.
Under his saying, yeah.
Yeah. But back to Itachi, I think I sympathize with Itachi in the sense that, and also a key part to Itachi's character is that he was in, I think, the third Great Ninja War, so he hates wars in general.
When he was like 5 or something, he saw it. Yeah.
So for him, he's like he's choosing the option that results in the less. He's choosing the option that results in less people dying.
Yeah.
But slaughtering the whole clan, man. I obviously he left Sasuke alive, and obviously his plan was to be killed by Sasuke, but. Damn, what a burden.
The whole thing is a bit mad and twisted, if we're being real.
It's super twisted.
The whole thing is twisted. Even when his parents were there and they're like, it's okay, we know. We get it.
You had to pick a side.
Yeah. And you picked the village over us and they were like, yeah, it's calm.
But I think
Crazy.
they would... I think the Uchihas would have lost anyways.
Yeah.
Against the entire... They would have lost. Like, actually... it depends. Consider how young Itachi was and how young... Actually... It depends. Okay, if Danzo didn't like slaughter the important ones as well, like Shisui, yeah, the Uchihas would have stood a chance. But I don't know. I think all-out war between the village and the Uchihas would have been a madness. And that's the thing about Naruto that I love. The politics. Like the politics is all this...
consistent throughout the thing, innit?
Yeah, like, and just the scheming between the... Like, even how the village was formed. How, like, obviously, like, Madara and Hashirama formed the village, but then Madara ended up leaving the village because of like he thought like Tobirama had an agenda against him, which he did, and then it's just like all like the little pieces falling in line that inform the future. But let's talk about the fourth Great Ninja War, man. I hated the way it ended with Kaguya and all of that type of stuff, but what do you see a way that they could have ended the story with Madara as the final villain?
That's the final. Yes, but at the same time, I feel like when Sasuke decided to then
Yeah.
do his own thing, I think that was a good little twist.
Yeah. I think the whole coming back at the end with Naruto and Sasuke had to end with them two.
No, yeah.
But I don't know, the whole Kaguya reveal, because the issue I have with the reveal is that for a long period of time in Naruto, it was like, okay, Pain, okay, there's the Akatsuki. Pain's the leader of the Akatsuki. No, in fact, Toby, aka Obito's the leader of the Akatsuki. No, in fact, it's Madara setting this all up. No, in fact, it's Zetsu setting this all up, who works for Kaguya, and it's like,
Yeah, it was a lot of, yeah.
it was a lot of like Uno reverse. Just
What did you think of Obito?
when I was younger, I didn't like the reveal because I thought it was like, oh my god, it's so obvious. It's so
Yeah.
obviously Obito. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten to appreciate the fact that I do like Obito as a villain. I do.
Was he really a villain though?
I mean, putting the entire world into a dream state, and
No.
then
Wait,
Infinite, because he wanted to do Infinite Tsukiyomi, right?
wasn't that Madara's plan though?
That was Madara's plan, but Toby was in on it. Because remember, them two, because remember, Madara met Obito when he was younger, and he's like, hey, this is the plan. And he wanted to do Infinite Tsukiyomi so he could be in the world of Rin.
Yeah.
But obviously Madara had his own ideas. But also you gotta remember, Toby, Obito, like, essentially is the reason why Naruto doesn't have parents anymore.
Yeah.
Like, and he launched the attack on the Nine Tails of the village. So it's like there's so many things that he did leading up to like the fourth great ninja war that
Okay, yeah.
he's a misguided villain. Like,
he's a villain, but I mean, potato.
He's sympathetic. He's super sympathetic, but
it really changes things when you know their backstory.
and that's how do you feel about Naruto? Like, obviously, I'm sure you heard the phrase "talk no jutsu," where everyone complains that, hey, why does Naruto come in and talk to the villains?
Okay, guys, let's really yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel like that trope was overused, or do you feel like, you know what, it made sense within the context of the story?
I mean, I feel like when they say that Naruto beat this person or whoever, did he really? He just kind of spoke to them, had a little conversation, and then they came to an understanding.
I mean, he beats them up pretty badly before he gets to that. For example, Pain, like, he won. Like, he won the fight.
I'm trying to think of. I need to rewatch that fight.
So
honestly, when I'm gone.
So Naruto versus Pain, he takes out. Obviously, he has help from the Toads and stuff like that, but he takes out a couple of the other.
Oh no, I remember it. I remember like even with Hinata, and then like
Nine Tails.
That whole bit is crazy.
Nine Tails. Then him and Pain like run it, like have the 1-on-1. He beats the main part for Pain, and then he goes
to not Yahiko.
Yeah, Nagato. He goes to Nagato. Then they talk, but he had them dead to rights. Like, Nagato was in that machine. Like, he won the fight.
Yeah.
Then they spoke afterwards.
Trying to think his other who.
So
him.
He speaks,
Obito. Who else?
Who else has Naruto talking to? No, I'm trying to think. Him versus
Gaara.
Sasuke. Gaara.
Right?
Yeah, Gaara. But every instance is always like the fight happens, then the talking happens. Because Gaara, he headbutts him. They're literally laying down. They're literally laying down. And it's like, okay, we can't move. We might as well talk this out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But that whole... What was your favourite moment from the tuning exams?
Tune in.
So tuning had obviously Rock Lee Gaara, Gaara versus Sasuke, Naruto Neji, Naruto versus Gaara.
Probably with Lee. And like how he kept on, probably with Lee.
Do you feel like Rock Lee's character was done dirty?
100%. I even made a TikTok on it. He was done dirty.
Yeah.
Done dirty. How dare they? Not like...
Flesh out the...
Yeah, but him, Neji as well, I feel like there just could have been so much more. What's the word?
Development.
Yeah, development.
Development with the Konoha. Yeah, I feel like with the attention, like, for example, Shikamaru got, even though he only got one arc, he got attention. Choji got attention in Shippuden to a degree. Like, all basically that team, Inoshika got like a lot of attention. With Rock Lee and Neji specifically, I would have liked to see them do more.
100%.
Not necessarily
And they could do more as well.
Not necessarily be the main characters, because obviously like it becomes very much the Naruto and Sasuke show, which is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But like Shikamaru only gets one arc really of like screen time, but that scene between him and his father,
Beautiful.
The whole dealing with the death of Azuma, beautiful. And I'm not saying that the other cast should have gotten a whole arc to themselves, but we could have seen them more. Like we get like a whole story with Sai in the beginning, and then he does nothing afterwards.
Yeah. And he just draws as well.
Yeah. I think in terms of like the world, in terms of like the thing I always come back to when it comes to Naruto, I said the politics for me. I do love like the relationships each village had with each other. And I think obviously in terms of just like the fight, like my favorite fight in the entire series is Naruto vs Sasuke, the first one.
No, yeah.
Not even the second. The second one's good, but the first one, because I feel like the first one, obviously you've been building up to this for so long.
Yeah.
You had the fight on the rooftop, and then just how back and forth that fight was. And then my favorite like sequence is when Naruto like gets the like. So he hasn't got one tail yet, but like he gets the 9 tails aura and he just starts whooping. He just starts punching him, like
dashes him into the cliff.
I'm just like, oh my god! Like he put hands on him.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
he was like, you know what? I'm sick of your shit. Let me.
Yeah.
Like
It's the part where he's like, I'm not gonna let Orochimaru take her back. I was like, yeah. I said,
yeah. Even if I need to break your legs, I'll do it.
I'll break every bone in your body. I'm just like. This is like but then even in that fight it was just like you saw where both people are coming from. Naruto, like Sasuke's coming from the perspective like I had it all then I lost it all, and Naruto's from the perspective like this is the first time I've had family. Like I've been on my own and you're like a brother to me. Like, and just seeing the way the fight helped communicate their relationship was just chef's kiss, and that's why it's my personal favorite fight in the series. Even though I hear it. I like that. Like, there's other fights like Sasuke versus Killer Bee, phenomenal. Like Naruto has like, for me, out of like the big three, has the best fights. Like, period.
Naruto.
It's got better fights than One Piece, better fights than Bleach. Like, it's got the best fights in terms of animation, choreography.
I've seen that. Yeah. That choreography was like,
the choreography is insane. Like even in Naruto vs Sasuke 2, where Sasuke's using Naruto's hands to do
I was gonna say it,
to do the jutsus. I'm like,
I honestly, the amount of times I rewinded on,
it's disrespectful.
Yeah, and Naruto's like, yeah, man, yeah.
And then I think my favorite part, even in Sasuke versus Itachi. Just that opening sequence where they're throwing shurikens at each other. And then this is why Itachi's like, in terms of like the way he uses abilities, my favorite character. In terms of the Genjutsu, because it was the scene where I think Sasuke stabs him and Itachi does this. And then he points to the left and then Itachi's just like
there,
this.
like,
I'm just like, my.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it just, in terms of like crafting like fights like in Naruto, it is beautiful. I think other series have better power systems. Like you've just started Hunter x Hunter, so like I think Hunter x Hunter has like the best like power system. But in terms of just like the utilization of abilities within fights and then choreography and just energy, it's Naruto, man. It's Naruto. But for me, if I could be any character in terms of like emulate their abilities. Okay, whose move power set would you rather have? Naruto's or Sasuke's? By the end of the series. So Sasuke's got the Rinnegan, Sharingan, Susanoo, and then Naruto's obviously got like 9-tail fox abilities.
I'll say Naruto, just because I feel like with Sasuke's, all his abilities comes a lot of hate and pain. And that's just like...
trauma.
Yeah, just like you need trauma to develop. Like, who wants that life? Not me.
Yeah, Uchihas are fascinating. Like in terms of like they're in order to like rise within their lineage, it's all predicated on like trauma, like and generational trauma. Like in order to get the Mangekyo, your closest person has to die. In order to get internal Mangekyo, you have to put somebody's eyes literally into yours, and it's just like
even that the way how they just kind of unscrew their eyes and things up, like no sanitation, no nothing, just take it out and crazy.
It works fine. It works fine.
Yeah.
It works fine. I think, what would you say is the biggest missed opportunity in Naruto?
What do you mean?
In terms of like
Oh,
something
missed opportunity.
missed opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, no, in terms of what? Sorry, elaborate,
In
please.
terms of like, it could be like in terms of like, hey, this character didn't get the shine I wanted, or this storyline didn't go in a particular direction where I thought like they missed something here. Um, I'd say the biggest missed opportunity within Naruto,
I would say Lee.
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he, like, you just see how powerful he can be and, like, his determination, his mindset, and it just kind of, like, even in Ninja War, where was he? You only really saw him when Neji died, and then he goes and he grabs Neji and he starts crying.
yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, I think with Lee.
I think in terms of, obviously we get like, after Naruto, we get obviously Boruto, we get the movie and stuff like that. But I wanted to see like how Konoha reacts to especially after the pain arc, how like the village really reacts to Naruto, because like everyone loves him now, but what's changed about the village? Because I think the pain arc really established Naruto as like he's the hero of the village now. But what's changed about the village? Like even a Naruto and Kakashi as Hokage, like what have they done to ensure that the village is in a better place now? It was almost like we see.
But have you watched Boruto?
Yeah, I've watched a bit. I've watched a bit of
Okay.
Boruto. So I've watched all the way up to like the Momoshiki fight, and obviously we see him as Hokage.
I've not finished it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we see Naruto in terms of like, okay, like the village is in peace. He's kind of a deadbeat dad, but we get it to a degree.
Who? Sasuke?
Naruto's kind
no.
of a deadbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie. Watching, like, when I was a few episodes in, I was like, it's kind of making me change my mindset on Naruto, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
It's in terms of like he's focused on his responsibilities as the Hokage over Boruto, which, considering he grew up an orphan and he's always wanted a father figure, I'm like,
You should be more attentive.
Yeah.
Because even my friend will say that, like, oh, like, Boruto's a little arse and whatever. And I'm like, but can you blame him? A little bit. I mean, he has his own personality, but at the same time, what he really wants is his dad to be home for dinner a couple times a week.
To a degree, but then it's the whole, I'm gonna cheat. Well, I don't know how far you got. Have you got into the cheating exams part?
I think so.
It's when where he's like using like ninja tools to cheat. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, So now that you've watched like Naruto and like a few other anime, what would you say separates anime from like other like storytelling mediums? Like, what would you say separates anime from like the traditional Western cartoons that like you grew up watching, or just Western animation in general?
Thing is, I'm not even really a cartoon person, you know. I didn't really grow up watching cartoons.
Okay.
So, because even I've had this conversation with my friend, like, why is it that I'm so emotionally attached to these characters? Like, is it normal that I feel this way?
Yeah.
Because I felt like, oh, am I doing too much? Am I like, but he's like, no, like, this is what it is to like be into anime. So I'm still figuring out myself, I can't lie.
Yeah, you're still on the journey yourself. So right now you've caught up to JJK. I think JJK is like my favorite of like the new generation ones. So like I consider new gen, My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, all of these new ones. Jujutsu Kaisen for me, because it reminds me a lot of Naruto. It reminds me a lot of Naruto, but like this season, but the season 2, the Shibuya incident, I've never felt shock like that.
Like, you know, when like you're watching it, but you don't feel like you're in the moment enough. Like, you need to be in the screen.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't feel like I'm taking this in as much as I want to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I feel like Shibuya incident, like for me, it was the most I've never seen like. What'd you say?
That's the second
one.
Part,
Second one, yes. That's second part of season 2. I've never had a series just completely like catch me off guard like that. Because I thought, okay, season 1 had its moments, but you know, the gang's all together. Then you had the movie, okay, had its moments, but the way season 2 is like, okay, your favorite characters gone, just gone.
Yeah,
just got like we are shifting everything. Nobody is safe.
There was no. I don't feel like there was really a build up as well. They were just
on site.
What's his name? Nanami. Like when
Nanami.
It was just catches you off guard. Like Rob. Okay.
Yeah, it's like even the way it happened. Like Nanami burnt alive by Jogo. I'm like, huh? Like they just finished fighting this guy. They just finished fighting I can't remember the guy's name, the like squid tentacle thingy. They just finished fighting him. All of a sudden, boom. Jogo comes in, Nanami gets burnt to a crisp. And then Mahito, people hate him.
What do you think of him?
I love him.
Oh, okay, thank you.
him.
I love him too.
I love him because he's just pure. I've never like he's pure. He's pure evil in the sense where there's no, like we talk about Naruto. There's no backstory. There's no. He is just like evil incarnate.
He's just psychotic.
Incarnate.
Yeah.
Like at least, for example, at least with like characters like Sukuna, there's a level of like Sukuna wants a good fight. He loves a bit of it, but and the thing is, there's not Nanami. Mahito's a kid. Because even in season 1, it's established that like he's the youngest cursed spirit, and you can tell there's like a child. It's like imagine being childlike, but evil. There's like a childish like exploration of like, oh my god, I like killing people.
He loves it.
He like it's generally just like expression for him, and it's like it's the scene where obviously he just killed Nobara, and then Yuji's crying, and he's like, why are you shouting for?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can hear you. I'm right in front of you. Why are you shouting?
Yeah.
I'm just like, even in season 1 where he transformed, I can't remember the kid's exact name, but it's the kid that Yuji went to school with that got transformed by the end. He became a sorcerer, but then he got transformed. It was
what when he was in his little cult group?
Yes.
The girl or the guy?
The guy. Let me see. Who does Mahito? I can't remember his name. Mahito. Junpei. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Mahito transforms Junpei into like a cursed spirit and kills him in front of Yuji. That's why when Nanami and Yuji jumped Mahito, I said beautiful. And that's one of my favorite scenes where they just start.
I need to rewatch JJK, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, JJK is honestly like from the moment I saw it, it was like, yeah, like definitely like one of my favorites. Because I think for a long period of time after I finished Naruto, like I couldn't get into a lot of stuff.
I hear it because I know it's not anime, but I started Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it.
How far did you get?
2 episodes away from the end of season 1.
Season 2 is when it gets lit. I'm telling you.
I've been told, but I'm like,
trust the process. Trust the process.
I've been told that as well.
Season 2, because I think season 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender is very much just set up, and I think even the tone, it's a lot more comedic, funny.
It's very lighthearted, and I'm like, how serious is it gonna get?
Trust me. Okay, it's not gonna get JJK serious.
No, yeah.
But no, season 2, trust me.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Stuff happens where you're like, okay. Because season 1, season 1, I agree with you. Season 1's my least favorite season.
There's 3, right? Or 4?
Yeah, 3.
3.
There's 3. Season 2 and season 3, like by the time you get season 3, like it's war. But season 2, like the way, I don't want to spoil anything, but the way you get to find out, like I said, you get backstories, you get to find out about certain characters, and the stakes get real. Like things, like time is of the essence. We don't have time to, save bisons. We don't have time to, play with penguins. Like, no, like there's one step to the other, to the other, to the other. Like, so Avatar: Last Airbender, 100%. Like,
maybe after Hunter x Hunter, I'll watch it. When I think about it, I get genuinely overwhelmed.
And the thing is, it never stops. So it never stops because I've been watching anime for like 10 years. No, over 10 years. What am I saying? I've been watching anime since I was a kid, but it never stops because there's like old series that I missed out on. There's something new. Like, but the thing is about anime, don't look at it as like I got to complete all of these. Just look at it as like, I got more to watch. After this, I've always got something new to watch. Because for me, the way I got into anime was Naruto was my first anime. And this was back in the day YouTube where you could upload anything. So I used to watch like bare animes in part 1, part 2, part 3. Then Funimation had a YouTube channel. And then it had bare free anime on it. Just hella the most obscure shit. And I was like, I can watch this on YouTube. Let me watch this. Let me watch that. Let me watch this. And then next minute, I'm hooked. And then there's so many different anime like you could watch. Like there's Full Metal I'm sure you've heard of Full Metal Alchemist.
In my list, yeah. That's
Yeah,
apparently
like
really good.
that one is really good. And then once you start watching more, you start clocking patterns. You start clocking, this character's this, reminds me of this character. I know where this is going. And you start getting familiar with certain, for example, the guy who made Hunter x Hunter, Yoshio Togashi, made an anime way before that called Yu Yu Hakusho. That one's in the 90s. That one's good. That one just takes like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You gotta give it time.
You need to, yeah.
Because dude, that one I always tell people, one, it's a bit older, but I think the dub is amazing. It's old. It's like mid 90s, so like it's a bit older, but it still looks good. But that one, Yu Yu Hakusho takes a while for it to get into its stride. Because the series started off as like a detective series, but then due to like so it came out around the time where Dragon Ball Z was popular, it took a shift. And once it takes a shift into like the traditional shonens, animes that we know today, the Naruto, Dragon Ball Z's, the Jujutsu Kaisens or whatever, once it takes a shift into that realm.
Yeah, because when you say detective, I'm like, I'm not really into them kind of things.
I hear what you're saying. It starts off with that, but then you get like a tournament arc, then you get like then it turns to like a pure just battle action anime.
Okay.
But it takes like 20 episodes to get there.
What is it? 20 episodes?
Yeah.
That's all right. That's not long. What's it called?
Yu Yu Hakusho. So why you? In fact, I'll even send it to you on TikTok.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on TikTok. But yeah, it's written by it's made by the same guy who makes Hunter x Hunter in it. So, and no worries, and you're enjoying Hunter x Hunter right now. So like, you're in good hands. But Hunter x Hunter.
See, even with Hunter x Hunter, I was told that like the first at the beginning it's a bit here and there. You don't like it's not really got a steady storyline kind of thing. But I'm really enjoying it.
Oh yeah, because you're on the part where they've just entered Heaven's Arena. I saw on your TikTok, right, where they just met Wing and they get into learn the.
Oh, they're out of that now. So I'm now at the bit where we're with what's his name? Not Killer Wild, the one with the blonde hair.
Oh, Kurappa. Oh, you're in York New.
He's with Gon's dad, I think. Right?
No.
That's the one who like he met up with him. Oh no, sorry. Now he's with the group of people. He's with the other hunters.
And is it like a mafia type thing?
Yeah. Like they get like they need to collect this item, that item.
You're reaching one of the best parts.
Okay. I mean, I've been told the second to last arc is like the best arc.
That Chimera and arc, oh my god, Chimera and arc here is such a debated arc. Like some people love it. I think it's one of the best arcs ever. It's very different, but the highs of Chimera and arc are so high.
Okay.
York New, so that's the arc you're on right now.
Yeah,
York New City is the second best one.
Okay, and I'm just at the beginning of it.
Trust me, you're gonna be making TikToks. And I can't wait. You're gonna be making TikToks. I'm not even gonna say too much. You're gonna be making TikToks. It's like, yeah, Hunter x Hunter. It's in my top 3. I think my top 3 are Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, then Naruto. That's like my top 3 right now.
That's in order.
Yeah. I think it's in order. Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter.
Okay. Are you satisfied with how Hunter x Hunter ends? Because I know that it stopped.
No, but it's not okay. So Hunter x Hunter, right, ends at a satisfying point for a character's story. I'll say that for a specific character's story, their story ends fine.
Okay.
But then the problem is that right before that you introduce an entire world.
That is so rude.
You introduce an entire world where it's like, hold on, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
And obviously the manga is still going on, but the problem with the manga right now is that the writer takes a lot of breaks.
I've been told that as well. I've been told bare shit, yeah.
When I mean takes a lot of breaks, I mean 8-year breaks. Like years break.
He's taking the piss.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you think you can swear? It's fine.
No, I'm saying nothing. Go on.
No, he takes a lot of breaks. So there's been chapters like, for example, where on Hunter x Hunter, I'll put it to context. Hunter x Hunter started, like the manga started in like the mid-90s. We ain't reached 500 chapters yet. To put into context, One Piece on the chapter 1,000.
Bro.
Naruto ended at like what, chapter 800 and something.
720.
These
720?
thing, yeah, 7 something. The Hunter x Hunter started before Naruto and One Piece.
And it's only got 148 episodes. That's crazy.
Started way before.
Is there any point continuing?
There is. No, there is. No,
Oh, there is.
there is. What you know, like I said, for the specific character story, it ends fine. And you can, like, you leave the anime feeling, that was great.
Okay.
But then a part of you's gonna be like, so what about everything else?
And that's not even come out with like the manga yet.
We're getting there.
Oh, okay.
Slowly.
So how does that work? So like, I know you can like read them on your phone and stuff. Is it just that it comes out like with episodes?
So
like new pages?
Yeah, manga. So the way traditional, I'll use One Piece as an example because One Piece is like consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be chapters. So it'll be like a chapter will come out every week.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll just be like you read the chapter like a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
You read the chapter. You can read it on your phone, read it wherever. And then what will happen is that if you want like the physical book, all the chapters, like let's say there'll be a volume full of 12 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will be volume 1. And let's say, for example, volume 1 of Naruto would be like chapter 1 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Then volume 2 would be chapter 13 to 20 something. And
is
then,
that translated into the episodes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So the manga and anime, most of the time, the storylines are identical.
Mm-hmm.
So the manga comes out first, and then the anime. So let's say a manga just came out today, right? Super popular. In about 2 or 3 years, the anime will come out.
Mm-hmm.
So the anime follows what the manga's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So the manga always has to be ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with Hunter x Hunter is it got to a point where the anime started catching up to the manga.
Mm-hmm.
So the one you're watching is the 2011 one.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Hunter x Hunter anime in the 90s.
98, I think.
In the 90s. But the problem with that is that they got to a point where there wasn't enough material in the manga to cover, so they just stopped it.
Mm.
Some anime will do this, where if they reach a point where they catch up to the manga, they'll just start making up their own stuff.
Okay. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Are they not kind of like the same people? Will they not be the same people?
No.
Oh.
So it's like, put perfect example, yeah. Don't know if you watch Harry Potter or not.
No.
Okay, no, it's fine. Because I haven't either, but
Okay.
I'll just give an example. There's Harry Potter the books and Harry Potter the TV show.
Yeah.
They'll ask J.K. Rowling, who writes the books, hey, can we make your book into a movie?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, sure. They may take a bit of advice, but the director of the movie isn't J.K. Rowling.
Okay.
It's a new person.
Yeah.
Same thing with the anime. And with anime, the anime is directed by a whole new team. The manga is basically like notes.
Mm-hmm.
These are the story beats you want to hit.
Okay.
And the anime is like, okay, how can we translate that into animation?
Okay.
So anime, for example, the Naruto versus, going back to Naruto, the Shikamaru and his dad scene doesn't happen in the manga.
Oh.
That scene doesn't happen. That's a completely anime only scene, but it's a scene that adds to the story.
Yeah.
It doesn't contradict it. It adds to the story. That's what a good anime adaptation does. It takes what the blueprint of what the manga has and adds to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then if it's a situation where the manga is moving slow or there's not enough material, or sometimes directors just say, fuck it, I want to go in my own direction, they can. Because they've got the license to do so. Because the person who writes the manga, they own the manga. The production company that does the anime, they technically own the anime. So they can do what they want.
So it's just, okay.
But obviously, if it's like, for example, going back to Harry Potter, why would I take Harry Potter, that a franchise that people love, and fuck it up and do my own thing? That's why people mostly stick closely to the manga, because the manga got popular.
Yeah.
The manga
makes sense.
The manga got popular. Let me stick to what the manga's doing and then add my own little seasonings and whatever. Yeah. There's prime examples. For example, have you been recommended Tokyo Ghoul?
I'm so excited to watch that. Yeah.
I'm gonna save you the trouble. Watch it. But that's a prime example after season 1 of the anime just doing its own thing.
Is that in a good way though?
from me.
Yes or no? Is it good? I've heard it's good.
Tokyo Ghoul season 1's great.
Oh,
That's what I'll say.
okay.
Season 1's great.
Enough said.
But sometimes, yeah, no. Do you know what it is? It's like heartbreak. Sometimes you need to go through it.
Have you read the manga?
Yes.
It's manga or manga? Either or.
Either or, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Have you read it?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah. Tokyo, yeah.
So are you comparing and that's why you're like,
No, because I read it after.
Oh, okay.
I read it after. So I watched that. When I do, most of the time, I prefer watching anime. I only read manga for 2 reasons. If I'm impatient, or if the anime is doing a shit job.
Okay.
If I feel like the anime is doing a shit job, I'll read the manga.
Because with Black Boruto, I've heard that. I've been told by so many people, oh, don't watch it, don't watch it, don't watch it. I stopped watching it only because it's in the Naruto universe and I kind of wanted to start watching other things.
Yeah.
But I was enjoying it, personally.
Boruto, the thing about the Boruto manga, Boruto is a tricky one.
It is, and
It's
the
a
thing is, I
tricky
know
one.
it's so different. Like, you come from Shippuden and then you start watching that, it's like massive.
Yeah.
Like, it's different. Like, even with like, sorry, when I saw Shino and he's got that flipping thing on his face, I'm like, is that even
What's
him?
going on here?
What's going on? But I was still enjoying it. Like, it's their
Yeah.
kids. That's fun to watch. That sounds mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. See
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
generation. Now see the. Okay, you've been recommended. Have you been recommended JoJo's Bizarre
No.
Adventure? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'll say this. It's since you like this because you mentioned Boruto, right? And it's a generational thing. I won't spoil JoJo's too much, but JoJo's is literally a generational story.
Mhm.
So JoJo's is like there's I think 6 seasons out right now, but each season is a part. And what I mean by a part is that the JoJo's is about a family. I'm keeping it vague. It's about a family. Each season covers a different generation of the family.
Ooh, what is it called?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think all the seasons are on Netflix.
I do not need to be adding nothing to my list, boy.
I know. No,
But-
no. Trust me. I'll show you my anime list after this. There's so much shit. In fact, there's so much shit I haven't seen that I'll talk to the camera.
Yeah.
Anime I haven't seen, and because I like the pure anime fans will get onto me. Anime I haven't seen. I have not seen Evangelion. That's considered a classic.
I don't think I've been recommended that.
I ain't seen. I'm telling the truth. I ain't finished Cowboy Bebop.
I have not even heard of that.
These are like mostly like 90s like
Oh,
classics.
90s. Okay,
These are mostly
okay.
like 90s classics. What else have I not seen? Haven't caught up to Dr. Stone of the new gen.
Oh, I started that. That actually looks pretty
I ain't
good.
caught up. I watched like 2 episodes. It's pretty good. Ain't caught up. What else haven't I seen? That's like a classic.
Assassination Classroom?
Ain't seen good one. Ain't seen Assassination Classroom. Nah, I ain't seen that one. Didn't finish Kill la Kill.
Do I have that on here?
I'm gonna get flogged in the comment section, but this is for me standing in my truth.
Yeah,
There's a lot
be
of
your
anime.
true self.
There's a lot of anime man ain't seen. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of classics that I just ain't watched. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why is that? Just time.
Time.
Yeah, 'cause you need to like mentally prepare yourself for
Time.
it.
And I feel there's a lot of anime because like, especially if you've been spoiled before about the anime, it's like, I already know where this is going. Why am I gonna watch this? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some of them is time. Evangelion, I'll be real. I haven't watched Evangelion yet because I'm gonna sound like a bitch. Okay, 'cause I'm scared. The reason I'm scared is not because it's scary, because people tell me that characters die. And one thing about me when it comes to characters' deaths, I take that shit personally.
Hits you, yeah.
I take that shit personally.
Oh, how was you with Jiraiya then?
I knew what was happening. No, do you know when the opening started changing? The opening changed and it started raining. I said something bad is happening. Something bad is happening. Go on.
Oh, I even made a TikTok saying I already know. They put hella spoilers in that, by the way, but I already knew that shit was gonna go down. You know, I still can't listen to that song to this day.
He can make you tired.
I can't listen
No,
to it.
I knew it because so when Jiraiya died, I was in like secondary school. So me and my boy, big up Josh. I know Josh read the manga, so he knew what was happening. But me, I was like, nah, something's bad. Why is Jiraiya by himself in his village?
Yeah.
Why is it raining all the time?
He had that talk with Tsunade.
Do you know what got me about the opening? it's the scene where Naruto's stretching out his hand, Jiraiya's like this, and he starts crying.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
something is happening here.
You already knew, yeah.
Something is happening. No, but I'm sorry, that period of Naruto, because the Jiraiya fight happened, then Sasuke versus Itachi happened. Tears.
Oh my, yeah.
Tears.
Crazy, yeah.
Tears. I said, yeah, something crazy is gonna happen. So yeah, for me, when it comes to like deaths, for the reason why Jujutsu Kaisen's death didn't hit me, because I got spoiled on all of them.
I'm sorry, let me ask you now then. I'm so confused with Gojo.
Yeah,
he's sealed in the thing.
he's sealed.
So he's not dead.
He's not dead.
So why is everyone saying that? Because I was confused. Like, oh, so he's not dead. He can come back, right?
Yeah, he's sealed. He's not dead. He's literally alive in the box.
Yeah, and he puts his thing on and he just starts chilling, so he can come back.
Yeah.
So why is everyone saying that he's dead? Okay. Weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But Sukuna, that's my guy. That's my guy. I can't lie. Him versus Mahoraga, the thing that Megami summons. Listen, Sukuna versus Mahoraga is one of my favorite fights ever. What? When he did the, it's the one where Megumi summons like that big white thing, and then Sukuna.
What, the dog, the wolf?
No.
Oh no, yeah, I remember it briefly. Yeah.
And then they just start
tearing up, mashing up the place.
Terrorizing the city. Terrorizing the city, like what? That was sensational. But yeah, when it comes to anime journey, like I said, like there's so many stuff. In fact, let me even go on, because there's an app called like My Anime List, where like all I do is just search about stuff that I ain't completed. See, Cowboy Bebop, I ain't seen that one. Fate Stay Night. Steins Gate, that's another one I ain't seen.
Steins Gate,
there's too much. There's too much anime, man.
Have you watched Fairy Tail?
Yes, I have. Unfortunately, I do not like Fairy Tail.
Why?
I got when I say I don't like it, I got far. I got like, wow. I can't remember how many episodes in, but I remember certain things. I got at least like 70, 80 episodes in. I liked it for a long time. Then there was a point in time where the story just, for me, I like power of friendship, but to a limit.
Power of friendship.
So there's like, in most anime, it's like, I'm strong because of my friends.
Oh, okay.
I love my friends. I like that to a degree. But Fairy Tail took the piss with certain things that, like I said, I don't want to spoil it. And maybe it's because I like too much violence and badness and whatever. But it got to a point I was like, you're taking the piss now.
In what way? Like, it just got a bit too much, or?
It got too much. Like, and I feel like there was no tension. Every time a bad thing would happen to a character, Uno reverse. No, they're all right. Don't worry about that person.
Oh.
They're all right. And it's like, we need bad things to happen.
Yeah.
We need it.
Oh, is it all too like? Yeah, it's called Fairy Tail, but is it all too like rainbows and fairies and like?
Kind of.
Does it get dark or not really?
Nah.
And that's what you would want.
Kind of.
I hear it.
To a degree. No, it's the fact that they present the arc. So what Fairy Tail does here is that Fairy Tail's not as light-hearted as you think it is. Like the arc will start off a madness. Like, oh shit, something bad will happen. But then they'll Uno reverse you. They'll Uno reverse you. And it's like, yeah, Fairy Tail. But when it comes to the anime journey, find your own path. What I mean by that is like, find what works for you. Because there's so many anime that people like hate that I love, that people hate, that I hate that people love, and it's all about finding what works for you. I've said it. I don't like My Hero Academia like that. I got 3 seasons into it. I don't like it like that.
Why? What makes you not like it? Give me one reason.
I think My Hero has the problem is there'll be a major event that happens and then we'll just spend 10 episodes in school doing nothing.
What, like fillers?
Not fillers, but the thing is, they're not even fillers. It's actually in the story, but nothing happens. It'll be like, because it's set, because half of it is a school set and half of it is like hero setting. And obviously I know people are gonna say later on when they actually become heroes, it hypes up. That's fine. I got to season 3, which everyone says is the best season. Now season 3 is good. I don't have the will to continue.
Oh, so they have like, so basically the story is that they're training to become heroes. Oh. And they only get become heroes in season 3.
No, they become heroes early on, but they're in school. So the world of My Hero is basically is they're in school, but everyone knows like in the My Hero Society is all, it's like Naruto where ninjas go to school, heroes go to school. They're in school to become heroes.
Okay.
So yeah, but like I said, in your journey you'll figure out a lot of stuff in it, and then like you'll get to like find out the anime that works for you in it, and then even like you'll start even branching out to other genres and stuff like that.
I want to watch romance ones. I really do.
There's I can recommend a couple. There's a couple good ones. Yeah, there's a couple good ones. Yeah. But T, man, this has been a excellent episode. Appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for
Let the
inviting
people
me.
know where they can find you at.
So TikTok, Tamia, TAMIA_Louise, LOUISE. And yeah, that's me.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you having you on. I love talking about anime, and I haven't spoken about anime on this podcast in a long time. So thank you
You're
for
very
helping me have
welcome.
that conversation. But yeah, make sure all her stuff will be down below. Make sure you like and follow her stuff. But since you're here, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Help us get to 10K on TikTok, please. This has been the Rare Podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Be in the comment section down below. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.